Well, we know this would be Merida's favourite MCU movie.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Captain America Brave New World, directed by Julius Onah, not Anthony and Joe Russo this time, and is the fourth MCU Captain America movie, as well as the 35th MCU installment overall. So A Brave New World tells the story taking place after the events of A Falcon and the Winter Soldier and after Endgame, where Sam Wilson continues to be the modern Captain America, replacing Steve Rogers. He is invited to a press conference at the White House by President Ross, aka Betty Ross's father, played by Harrison Ford, as President Ross plans to ask Sam to help rebuild the Avengers. But there is an assassination attempt on the president's life, and it turns out that the leader who's lurking in the shadows is mind controlling others, including Sam's dear friend IJ, to and frames him for the president's attempted assassination. Sam needs to prove that his friend's innocence and prove to the so Sam needs to prove his friend's innocence and get Aja out of jail, and at the same time help President Ross reconnect with his daughter, and to prevent a all-out war between the US and Japan. The Captain America movies, to me, have been kind of a mixed bag, as while Captain America 1990 is embarrassingly atrocious, and First Avenger is just okay at best, but the other two are great. So Winter Soldier and Civil War, the two Russo Captain America movies, those two raise the bar. And as for Brave New World, is this the best Captain America movie? No. But is it the worst? Definitely not. This is still a brave movie, and it's uh, it's very enjoyable. Certainly one of the better Captain America movies. I mean, not quite Winter Soldier or Civil War great, but I would take it over First Avenger. And it is Endgame in comparison to shitty Captain America 1990. Any Captain America movie is better than that. Yeah, this is a strong beginning to a Marvel 2025. Of the three MCU movies this year, this was my least anticipated, but I'm pleased to announce it is better than I predicted it would be. It did surpass my expectations, and I don't mind the different style of opening logos for this film. It was a bold and brave decision. This movie feels like uh, a satisfying, strong sequel to Falcon and Winter Soldier and The Incredible Hulk, incorporating storylines from both of those movies. And even with five writers for this movie, yes, if you look at the credits, five people wrote the script for this film, and but they did such a good job at making the script to feel consistent and never feeling like a mess or over clutters, and make helping it be gripping enough and thrilling enough, and to give us some decent character moments. For its 2 hour runtime, I wasn't exactly bored, and boring me is the worst thing a Captain America movie can do. But yeah, Sam Wilson, this is the best he's ever been in the MCU. Yes, even better than he was in Falcon and Winter Soldier, as he is the true front and center of this movie, and he is now Captain America. He's fully cemented himself as well. Steve Rogers, well, equal in that. he goes as far as defying orders from the President of the United States to do what's right and to prove his friend is innocent. And yeah, the friendship between him and Ajak and his friendship with a Walking were the emotional core of the story. He had lots to prove, but he proved it with flying colours. Harrison Ford as President Ross. I mean, we previously saw Ross in The Incredible Hulk back when he was a general, but sadly William Hurt passed away 3 years ago, so they had no choice but to recast the character. And Harrison Ford does a great job at honouring William Hurt here, and he gives seriously his best performance since Star Wars: The Force Awakens. He is way better here than he was in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Disaster. General Ross does get to transform into Red Hulk, and when he transforms into Red Hulk, that is the uh, most awesome scene in the movie and one of the most exciting Marvel climaxes you will ever see. It's it's like General Ross became the thing he hated and hunted for so long back when he was hunting down uh, Bruce Banner like an animal. But and and for most of this movie, Betty Ross has not been talking with her dad, but Liv Tyler does get to reprise her role as Betty Ross in this film for just a minute cameo, and that cameo was well worth the price of admission. She still looks immaculate, even 17 years later. As for the badass women in this movie, we have Ruth, who is working closely with President Ross to begin with, and is keeping him safe from all the assassins. But then she knows how to throw down. She single-handedly kicks the asses of the leader's henchmen, and even Agent Tyler, who is Sam's friend on the inside of the White House, and she gave us some helpful advice to both Sam and President Ross, but Diz whooped some ass when she needed to and was called to action. This movie is like Marvel's James Bond, like Winter Soldier and Civil War, in that it keeps the mature and thrilling tone of the Steve Rogers trilogy, as there are plot lines of assassinations and lots of mystery solving, and plenty of action to keep you entertained, like the first fight in Mexico and the airborne and sea fights, and of course the Captain America versus Red Hulk being my favorite of the action in this film. See, that's one advantage of Sam being Captain America. Steve Rogers couldn't fly, so he couldn't never get aerial action like Sam could. And to see the White House get reduced to rubble in the finale is rather dramatic. And I would still rather Ross was president over Donald fucking Trump. But this movie does have one or two faults, as the leader as an antagonist to me came off as forgettable, and he didn't leave the impact that he should. Sure, he was the mind controller and puppet master in the shadows, and was even getting into President Ross's hairs, but yeah, but he didn't feel like the the big main threat of the film. Plus, he got arrested in the third act so easily, and also uh, Walking as Sam's like best buddy in this movie. He's for the most part works in the film as like a Q from James Bond, who supplies Sam with all the gadgets and he felt like Sam's brother. Walking is totally wasted in the third act of the film. He is in a coma for most of the climax. And in case you're wondering, if this is a Captain America movie, you can't have a Captain America movie without Bucky Barnes. Is Bucky in this movie? He is. And I'm not going to spoil when he turns up. Though none of the characters in this movie quite live up to Sharon Carter, Emily Van Camp's character. She is still the best Captain America character, and that will never change. Still my Captain America crusher, but overall, Captain America Brave New World. I would certainly recommend to all Marvel fans and for moviegoers. This is the first true blockbuster of 2025, and it is an underrated gem. I think it deserves better reviews than First Avenger.
I give Captain America Brave New World 4 stars out of 5. Great movie.
So yeah, first review of a 2025 movie. Well, we're really getting into the bigger movies this year. Now that January has passed, and well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Captain America: Brave New World, and how does it fare with the other Captain Americas for you? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'll see you next time where I I will review Thunderbolts in May and Fantastic Four First Steps in July, as well as Daredevil Born Again. So that's my Marvel lineup for this year. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.